Welcome back to the Bloomington Beavers, or Bloomington Beavers franchise, or however you pronounce it. Today, the Bosie State Broncos are coming to Bloomington, Indiana, to be facing the Bloomington Beavers, or the Bloomington Swords, or however you want to pronounce it. Boise, Idaho is coming to town today. They are probably going to overpower us, but hopefully the Beavers are going to put up a pretty good fight. If they don't, then it's going to be a big victory for Boise State. Now, the starting quarterback is Max Manson. And then the back of it is Max Cutforth. And the starting running back for the Broncos is Luke Sherrod. And the backup is Sherry Gaines. Man. You got Johnny Dunbar. He's a junior. Now, top receiver is Austin Bolt. Is he like the Flash in some cases? He might have the speed, but can he keep up? Can our corner block him down pretty much? And then Chase Penry. He's a junior, redshirt junior. We're number 13, so I think that he's not at 14 and 81. Jabri Bickham, number 32. He's a freshman. And then Ben Ford is number 82. He's a redshirt senior. Yes, Caples is hurt. And they're pretty much going to rely on him pretty much. Pretty much going to rely on some. Rely on some inexperience, especially the third wide receiver. Max Water. Water's got the 83 speed. My. I'm so glad he's a senior. Redshirt senior. Austin Henry's back in the redshirt junior. And Matt Wagner. He's a redshirt sophomore. I think the probably going to overpower Bloomington. But the defense can get stops, and the defense can.
Kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway.
And we are off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense will go on the attack first. And guys, as this year has gone on, it has become harder and harder to ignore the excellence that this quarterback is putting out there each and every week.
Well, the secret's out now. And I think at the start of the year, everybody knew this guy was talented. They wanted to see if he could be consistent, though. And David, he's been that through the first half of the season. So now he's got the target on his back. He's got to elevate his play because everybody knows he's what makes this offense go.
But he's got to do it when it matters most. And that's when we start talking about winning conference championships at the end of the year, getting into the playoffs. So great start, great middle. How he finishes will determine whether he's going to be at that Heisman ceremony.
Short gain on the play before he slides.
Hey, it's a heads-up play right there. Listen, you're trying to scramble. You're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself. Get down on the ground. Get what you can get and live to play another day.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll pull it on the read. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Madsen. Throws to the wideout. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. The Broncos send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When they're going backwards, when you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make...
Breaks into the open. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Well, it's no wonder this quarterback is getting more and more confident. Not necessarily throwing it, but I think running it. You saw that earlier in this drive, too. On that last play, he's thinking to himself,
nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
He stopped short, and it's 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power, a 46-yarder from the left. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Coming out with it, it's Bates. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Using his legs, it's Sherrod. That keeps the running game churning, pickup of 5 to the 23.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. And the Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Here's the pressure. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it on. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
The game is probably on defense. It's probably
the Broncos will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt to line up, pick up some yards. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. So they put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
This coaching staff has really done a nice job marrying the play-action game to their running game. That looked like that was going to be a run. Everything in that play said they're running the ball downhill at the last.
And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Oh, man, how about that? You get your first carry, you're so excited, trying to make a difference, trying to make a play, trying to prove yourself, and you coughed it up. That's not a good start. First carry to fumble it, give it to the other team.
Irby. Oh, it was hit. But still.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Broncos line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Madsen. Got his man. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. It's a draw. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks. The Broncos are flying down the field. Off play action on 1st down. Looking deep. He's got it inside the 15. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off play action. He caught it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it up to 1.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end.
Sneaks it in.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They took it 68 yards on that drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer, take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they give to the back. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Line is set on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. Quarterback gets the first down. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
On the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right.
There he goes. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. 3rd and long, it's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackles, and with the first, the offense stays on the field.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. They feed him again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Already proven reliable. Once he'll try a second field goal, this one a 37-yarder. And it slips just inside that right upright. That brings him to within 1.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Boise State ready to send out that offense. We got a tight one early, and they go back on the attack, holding a 7-6 lead. Finds a tight end.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Hand off from the shotgun. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Back to pass on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And here comes the punt team.
Offense facing 4th down.
He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
He's got an open man. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. The Broncos come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Scanning the field, it's Madsen. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Broncos will call on their punt team. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. These two teams swapping early scores, and they'll try to move back on top, starting the drive down 7-6. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires to the tight end. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Tosses it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. bites the back on the option. The give. Got enough for the first down. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Fourth down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Works the middle of the field. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? The Broncos buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. The inside handoff. Not much room to run, giving 1 to the 7. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Madsen. Rushes on him. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Broncos.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Ready to try the point after.
That's gotta be over 95 yards.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play in them. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand new game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Duke. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him up on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the sack all the way back at the 5. They bring the punter onto the field now. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt.
Boise State will have pretty good field position.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Already with 2 touchdowns on the board, now they're back at it up 14-6. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Back to pass, it's Madsen. Fires to the big fella. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. And the Broncos are moving quickly down the field. They'll try the run. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Unloads quickly. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding the football?
The Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Broncos! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in week 10.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the offense onto the field again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Turning it on! Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Alrighty. Bloomington's got to lean on the run game in the second half.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45.
All right.
Let's go.
They'll give it to him again. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the right. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. To the air on first down. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. He'll do it himself. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. He's got it. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Broncos come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Quick release on the RPO. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Got him downfield. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Boise State.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Lining up for the PAT.
He's living up to his name, I guess.
And And with the extra point, the score is 28-6. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And now this offense will take the field again. Quick pass on the jet motion. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. It won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read. And it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
On third down, he drops to throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Wants to bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Just an outstanding performance for this guy behind center. He's guided this offense with precision, and most of all, he has taken care of the football. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Back to throw, it's Madsen. Got it behind the line, it's Gaines. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a first down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy.
And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, but now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need 1 more yard on third down. He'll keep it himself. Touchdown, Broncos! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Florida is down right now inside the swamp, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Gainesville today. They're trailing by just 4 to Georgia. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go. They'll run play action. Finds his big tight end. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Quickly complete. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
Well, nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Pocket breaking down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And here comes the punt team. Fair catch is made inside his own 20.
Caught.
17-yard line. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. And one thing we know about this junior signal caller, he is capable of putting on an aerial show. He's been turnover-free. They're moving the ball up and down the field. A really mature performance.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Complete downfield. Oh, he found a space on the right.
There he goes. Another
Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Quarterback on the keeper. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the 1st down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack at 2nd and 12. Creates a little space. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
When you run these counter-type plays, you're getting extra offensive linemen pulling at the point of attack, opening up a crease for that run back to gash the defense.
He's got it on the right. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it down at the 34. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the 1st option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Under fire. It's snagged in the end zone. Touchdown.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Now, can the defense get a stop?
Getting set for the point after. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. An 84-yard drive there. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They've gotten really productive play from their quarterback as well. They've been playing pitch and catch at an elite level, and there have been makes the grab on the right. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Offense in a bunch formation. To the air, it's Madsen. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
They stop him right at the 25-yard line. That's well short of the 1st down, certainly in field goal range, but let's see what they do here. They'll send out the kicker here. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. Oh, he missed it. No good. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're doing this zone read play, you got to read that defensive end. And if he crashes down hard inside to take the running back away, right away you know now you're keeping the football. Nice job by the quarterback.
Finds a spot in the middle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
They bring the punter onto the field now. They may have to give him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Makes a move. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boise State ready to send out that offense. This guy's been around a while, and in his junior season showing complete command of the offense. The passing game absolutely firing on all cylinders, and best of all, they've protected the football.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
And you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blast.
Touchdown, Boise State. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Florida is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a close one so far in the swamp. They're up by a field goal over Georgia. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Got it in the middle. It's Moore. There he goes. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on it.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want, because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day.
Too much power. Maybe not.
And it'll be down right there.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Very useful run there to get away from the goal line. He'll pick up 4 out to the 6. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man, it's Madsen. Throws to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this 3rd down from deep in your own territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And on 3rd down, QBs just have to play a little bit faster. You're anticipating blitz. You know you're probably going to have to get rid of this football just a little bit sooner. I think the quarterback held on to it just a tad long, and that helped lead to the incompletion.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Here's a Heat. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Makes the grab. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking for room. It's Hardy. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Makes the grab. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A manageable distance on 3rd down as they try to convert from the 20. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Ready to fire from the pistol. Give to the running back. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Madsen. Complete in the middle. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Nothing went right in that first half in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out to the 25.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long, ball's at the 25. Oh, they're after him. Had to get rid of it quickly. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. And here comes the punt team. No fair catches here, looking for room. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Back to pass, it's Madsen. A strike downfield. Turning it on. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Pulls and fires complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Running back searching for a hole. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
To the ground, he's got it again. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. On the move, it's Gaines. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And nice job by the defense. Understanding 2nd and short, they're playing run. You can see super physical, now forcing the 3rd down and short.
He'll keep it on the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He'll pull it on the read. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. This time he's got his man. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Yeah, and no nonsense. I like it when you get downhill. You know exactly where the sticks are. I'm not trying to get a 20 or 30-yard gain. I got to get that 1st down. 3rd and 2, I'm going to be physical. Nice job by that running back.
Off the RPO, complete. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Now the play fake. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Here comes the heat. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. They bring the punter onto the field now. All the way back to the 15. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Dropping back, it's Madsen. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And it's another 1st and 10 play.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. He makes a catch.
Late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a 1st down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
He'll do it himself. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Yeah, nice job by this defense stringing it out towards the sideline. And when I do that, man, all my body's got to rally to the football. We got to run to the football really, really hard from inside out. Nice job by the defense getting to the quarterback, making the play.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Kick is in the air. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all. see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Quarterback's got the first. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Across the 45. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. 6th play of the drive coming up. Gives it on the option. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situation.
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hardy. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws toward the end zone. It's caught. That's a touchdown.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he tacks on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Florida has the lead right now, but those Gator chumps haven't come easy. They're in a tight one. They're up by a field goal over Georgia. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Well, he couldn't find any running room at all, and he'll end up taking a loss on the play.
Yeah, great discipline on defense, too, because if you're going to stop the option, you have to play assignment football.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. He scooped it, and he scored with it. Took the fumble all the way back for a touchdown.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up and take it all the way back to the house for 6.
With a scoop and score. Coming from the backside.
He'll try to tack on one more. Right down the boulevard.
Bloomington needed that.
That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing.
All right.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. Going to the ground. At the 35, he's got room. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this, this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed.
There he goes. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
First down.
The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Well, this time the defense played it well because this quarterback has given them some problems on the ground.
He's got so much speed and has had some success, but I like the end of this run. Not only get him on the ground, punish him. Make him think twice about running the football in the future.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The punt team makes its way onto the field.
Punt team.
He's got it. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Broncos come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Madsen. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
36.
The Broncos will line it up on 1st and 10.
On the move.
Here's the handoff. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And, man, this guy's shown you the whole gamut, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top 10 in total touchdowns, rushing and passing. Had a phenomenal year. Now is the time late in the season when you can go win those individual awards.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Tight end now in motion. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Never a doubt. And that lead grows even bigger. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They want to run it left here. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
I tell you what, they're down, but they're not out with this guy. They keep feeding him. He keeps having success on the ground. Maybe I use this now to catapult, use some play action, make some bigger plays down the field. But the run game has not been the problem today.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They'll throw on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And here comes the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep.
And Bloomington's punting.
Makes a nice grab at the 25. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. On the run, it's Gaines. Nice stiff arm there, but the defense still able to stop him for a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's got the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. And the Broncos now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. The play action fake. He's going for a big play downfield. Pulls in the deep ball. Touchdown, Broncos! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll go back to work on offense. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Makes the grab. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line, not enough to move the sticks. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. They'll try the right side. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
But that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles. Keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next guy, don't assume the tackle's going to be made.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on 3rd down and try to get a 1st down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Finds his man. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking at a 2nd and short now. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. It's complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that player.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Trying to get it to the marker. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. It's incomplete and will change ends of the field now. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Catch open down the middle. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. I know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
The Broncos will line up to punt it away. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's pass. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Wants to throw on third down. Right on the money. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll go to the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They need the 40 to convert here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there, but we're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Handoff to the lone back. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And that's the problem, man. You want to heat this guy up. You want to bring some pressure, but you see the other side of that coin. You bring pressure, he sees it, he can run, get the first down. This defense, it's kind of a pick your poison. Too soft, too laid back, he runs and takes off. Too much pressure, he can run it and run away from guys and take off. So, nice third down conversion by the quarterback.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. Actually, you probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
Now this offense is back on the field. He'll pull it on the read. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early.
Makes a catch, 1st down and maybe a lot more. You know why he's piling up all these yards, David? Because the receivers won't let the ball hit the ground.
You remember that Jameis Winston game we called on a Thursday night? The ball didn't even hit the ground, did it?
It did not. 2 incomplete passes caught out of bounds. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Trying to set up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Quickly to the tight end. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. They'll test the right side. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
This is just so demoralizing. You want to talk about taking a game over. That's what this defense is doing right now. They are just winning in the trenches. They're easily the more athletic and more physical unit up front, dominating this O-line.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He's looking deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. From the gun, to give, looking for room.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He'll do it himself. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long.
All right, 3rd down.
From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense trying to take it back. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And no one is going to catch him. Cruises into the end zone for a touchdown.
And how about this defense, man? They just keep making plays. Another forced turnover and another touchdown, man. They don't just scoop these fumbles up. They're scooping them up with the intent to score. Their 2nd fumble return for a touchdown today.
Coolers forced it, and Weston picks it up and runs it back for a touchdown.
On to attempt the try. Splits the uprights. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Florida is currently trailing in this one, but I'm old enough to remember the comeback Danny Werfel led in 1995 to beat Tennessee. So don't rule anything out here today. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Georgia. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
And now turning it on. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. The 40. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown Broncos. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll bring it back. And the returner will be dragged down. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. It is plays like that that'll let you pile up some serious passing yards.
Man, what an effort. I mean, the layout to be able to catch the football, keep it off the ground. Nice job by this receiver, and that's why this quarterback's had a day. Guys making plays all over the field.
Looking downfield on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Got his man. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Here comes the offense on first down. Snagged out of the air. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And now on second down for this offense. On the ground, it's Strickland. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Now they'll run the draw. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Breaks into the open. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
What a beautiful day for the defense. A sack for you, a sack for you. Everybody gets a sack. Everything good happening for this defense.
Got the big tight end on the corner route. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up in a great position here. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. He cannot get it in, a mere inches away from pay dirt.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Gives it to the back on the draw. This time he'll be stopped behind the line, and they'll pretty much give back what they just gained.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Absolute shank. Missed it. Hoping to cut into that lead, and they did not. The lead is huge.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They'll leave it with him. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. Takes it on the return. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Power football with the run. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Working the middle, it's complete.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
The pull and throw off the RPO.
Screen pass just not working there. And you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Gets it out fast. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Wants to throw it. Pulls it in. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And they can't make the connection.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
From the gun, the running back has it. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Punch it out of the air. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the 4th quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Bates. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Quick spin on the run. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Yeah, and they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
The Broncos with the 1st and 10. The give to the single back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball in the ground.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a 1st down. And the Broncos pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Offense, 14.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. 1st down here for the offense.
29 Philly. 2-9.
Gonna run it. It's Gaines. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matter with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals.
But after all, there is Odin. Odin has impressed. See those? Next week is on the road at ULM Monroe. And we get a defensive tackle, Garrison Good. Ooh, perfect. And full backwards. Go for it. This week was recruiting. We're going to Trent Raynard. Traynard. Except for I'm kind of mad that Mr. Kruger didn't choose us and he's going to Miami of Ohio. But so far we are getting ourselves a pretty good class together. Alrighty. ULM. Identical records. Identical. That means, can we get a victory? We already have 2 victories on the season.
Welcome to Monroe, Louisiana, Malone Stadium, home to the ULM Warhawks, and fans have been getting ready for this one pretty much all week. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, a squad looking to put on a show. Taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the UL Monroe Warhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started.
Starting our day off on defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the UL Monroe Warhawks offense will have the football first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can...
Before I do anything, Hunter Herring.
Night, guys.
Night, Mom.
Love you.
So Reese Mooney. Alright, the running back. Braylon McReynolds. And Zach Palmer Smith. And then Smith. Jaden Wright. Okay, and then the wide receiver. Godfrey. Buckhalter. Campbell. Griffin. Trey Yellow. Green. Sullivan and Nixon. All 3 tight ends are seniors.
the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, Dave. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Zings it complete to the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Herring. Throws for the tight end. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got his man in the middle. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Warhawks decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock and they're hard workers.
It's complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
So, to make the switch...
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Big 3rd down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on 3rd down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to...
It's intercepted. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Looking to throw, it's Herring. Going to try to pop one on the screen. There he goes. All down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Godfrey. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Warhawks have it with a 1st and 10.
He's moving down the field.
Use the play fake, now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Let's take just a second here on the Warhawks. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the... Fires deep toward the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
I thought we were going to have our first points of the ball game, but great job by the defender playing the football in the air. A lot of times you see them get lost. He didn't get lost. He knew where the ball was, and he swatted it down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Motion from the back. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, and 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Quick strike complete. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. The Warhawks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the air, it's Herring. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior shows some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the 1st down. He'll keep it himself. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, UL Monroe!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Off the play fake on 1st down, the throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away.
So far as the punt.
Secures it at the 30. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. He'll start this drive firing. Gets it out quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Handoff from the gun, gliding off the defender. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And the Warhawks are facing 3rd and inches. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go. They'll give it to the back. Oh, better look out. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Warhawks are moving quickly down the field. The give on the option. Plows through the defense.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field game tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Warhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw. It's Harry. Got his man. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Warhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Quick completion to the right. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
That's the spark the defense needed for Bloomington.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Trying to make magic with his feet. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Quarterback on the keeper. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Finds the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They bring the punter onto the field now.
Time for another punt. So far, Bloomington's been held.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Will Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse. Breaks into the open. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Back-to-back stop.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this was one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
He'll field the punt and look for room. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. The give to the tailback. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
That incompletion is an engraved invitation to the punt team. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Leaves it with the back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Off the play fake. Pressure coming. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
They try to pop a run on the draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Warhawks will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play, quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, cause direct. That had to be a blown assignment. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The punt team makes its way onto the field. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
This offense is really going to try to keep the defense on their heels in the run game by doing it with different guys. It'll be running backs, it'll be quarterbacks. They may even try to get receivers involved in the jet sweep game, reverse game as well. But a nice play there.
Let's send the tight end in motion. Off play action. Quickly out to the tight end. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. The Warhawks are on the move. Back to throw. It's Herring. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Pulls and throws off the RPO.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. And the Warhawks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Gives it on the option. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Warhawks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Godfrey. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Warhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's got him. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They go to the ground. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Warhawks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Right back to the well. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. They'll run the screen.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Short throw to the sideline is caught. He's out of bounds, and he's got a 1st down.
Well, it sets up 4th and short now early in the game, and this is now a massive decision for the head coach because it is early, and how aggressive are you willing to be? You could get this 1st down.
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. It's complete on the right side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And here comes the punt team. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the 1st quarter.
Bloomington.
We've reached the end of the period, and it's Louisiana Monroe out front. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Looking to pass. It's Herring. He's got his man, makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on 2nd down. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Warhawks line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Looking for space. It's Strickland. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
Punt is on its way. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Trying to beat the D deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. From the gun, the ground game. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll run play action. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you, because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Off the play fake on first down. Finds his big tight end. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Fires into the end zone. And it's in there for a touchdown.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
All right.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UL Monroe it back on the offense, ready to go to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. The Warhawks want to pick up the tempo.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Using the quick game. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. And the Warhawks are rolling down the field.
That was an amazing catch.
Handoff to the lone back. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. The Warhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Herring. Firing to the right, complete. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Right back to the well. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Swings it out to the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Garfield's hurt.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
All right. Come on, defense.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. The snap sets up the throw. Setting up the screen. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll make it a 2-score game at 16-7. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the right. There he goes. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Schmidt. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Now the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback was in a world of trouble there. He was under pressure. He knew he was going to get hit, so he's just trying to get rid of it, but he forced it into double coverage. He's lucky that was only an incompletion.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off.
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
It's second down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Here we go.
The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Tune in to the Ocho, 8th play of the drive coming up. Makes the catch. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Gain of 10. First down for the offense.
New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense.
Here we go.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Now it's 2nd and goal. Try to barge their way in. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. Between the uprights, it's good. It's now a one-possession game, 16-10.
Man, so many more times we're going to say go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Evans. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Herring. He lobs one high down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Running free. Touchdown, Warhawks. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees this guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
Did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Let's work my conduct.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. To the air on 1st down. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They bring the punter onto the field now.
Punt with 6 minutes and 10 seconds to go.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position.
Little ball from the back. Second team, number 4. Yard penalty.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Ball in motion.
Trying play action. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Warhawks will send out the punt unit. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight.
And the short punt.
Just needs a crack to get a return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the running back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this.
Turning it on! They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Now on first down from the 28. They'll move the tight end. Off play action on first down. He's got the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Just a little off. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. That gets them back to within 10.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Evans. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Rides the back on the option, the give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
To throw, it's Harry. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. The Warhawks send out the punt unit. Hauls it in, looking for space. And the returner is stopped. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Here comes the option. Now the toss. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It's a draw. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Got his man quickly. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle,
Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He wants to throw it again. He's got an open man. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Tight end finds a soft spot. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Lining up to add another. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So they started that drive barely into opponent's territory and went 48 yards. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Gives it on the option. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And the Warhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Got it, looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that 3rd. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
Hauls it in.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout.
The Warhawks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw, it's Harry. They go to the wide receiver screen. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. Working the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Warhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Here's the pressure. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Touchdown, UL Monroe! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
What great offensive execution. You're talking about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've had yourselves one great broadcast so far today there in Monroe. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're gonna see every route in the route tree again in this 2nd half.
Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the 2nd.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good time.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on third down.
Makes the grab. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And it's frustrating because you go into half and the coaches tell you what they want to accomplish. Listen, you've seen this the whole first half. This is what they're doing. Not a good job coming out first drive, trying to get some momentum created. Turn it over to the other team. Give them a good field position now, too. Not the ideal start.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
He'll pull it on the read. Breaks into the open. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Get set, get set.
Wants to go up top on first down. Rush is on him. Working that left side now. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the ground with the back. Smashes through the tackle. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Warhawks! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Just a short pass to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Facing a 3rd down is short from the 26. Looking to throw for it. Got his man. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
First down for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Somehow fits it into a host of defenders. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? A long way to go. Got his man on the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for him.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Herring. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Warhawks will call on their punt team. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Here comes the offense onto the field again. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Give to the running back. And they're able to get him on the ground.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was 2nd and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. It's a fumble! And the defense jumps on it, and they get the turnover.
Man, it was a good run, right? You had the 1st down. You knew you had the 1st down. Now just take care of that football. You see a lot of times those second efforts fighting for extra yards, and that's when running backs seem to cough up.
Running back searching for a hole. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Herring. The screen. He's got wheels. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in 1st downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice 3rd down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it 3rd and short. Find a way.
Oh, he's got some space. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm. And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Warhawks have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Sends it back in motion. Got room to work. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
He'll sneak it. Got the first down and more.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback.
There he goes. Lowers that shoulder and delivers the blow. Touchdown, Monroe. And the pummeling has started.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And now this offense will take the field again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
To the ground to try to move the chains. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got on the field, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Leaves it with the back. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. They're working that left side. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. And he stomps his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Well, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
He wants to throw it. A little screen to the running back. He gets in there for the two-point conversion, and now we have a two-possession game. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
All right.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Over the middle. It's Godfrey. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
All right, 2nd down. Homer Smith in the backfield.
Wants to go up top. Here's the heat. It's complete to the right. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run down in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime. Maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds a man on the left. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Warhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quickly complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, this defense is used to seeing this fullback just slam up on in there trying to block people. Now you release him out of the backfield to see if you can catch the defense off guard.
The running back has it. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. And the Warhawks back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Got him downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
The 46-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just turning it on. Finally run out of bounds inside the 20-yard line. They'll mark it at the 18.
This quarterback is making outstanding decisions so far in this game, and you've already seen it throwing the football. The guy already has over 200 yards passing, but he's doing it in the running game as well. Really good decision that time. Seeing nobody accounting for the pitch guy, you flip it out, you pick up a nice play offensively. Really good football IQ from the quarterback position.
They go to the draw. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. 3rd down after the run. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. Oh, the attempt is no good. And after the missed field goal, the deficit is still 19.
Well, that last missed field goal is essentially a microcosm of the year it's been for this football team. Things just not going the right way on offense, on defense, and on special teams. Guys, it's just been that kind of year.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Warhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. Wants to return it. Slips through the line. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. The give to the right. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. If they don't pick up this third down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hardy. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Picks up enough to get the first and 10 from the 11. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've moved it into scoring territory, first and 10 from the 11. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Under fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Louisiana Monroe has the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Now the play fake. Zings it complete to the right. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And it's right down the boulevard.
Good.
Had to settle for the field goal.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense.
Field goal's good. Now it's time for the defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Pulled and finds his man on the left. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football, let him make plays.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Godfrey. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Trying to escape and get it himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
One of the reasons I love this defense is because their DBs get involved, and they come screaming downfield. That's a pretty good athlete playing quarterback on that run, but because of the speed they have in their secondary, boy, they were able to get to him quickly.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
But with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Right on the money. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. And the Warhawks moving quickly to the line. A off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Back open in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Warhawks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the lone running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Here's the handoff. He's all the way down to the 3. And the electric run has him set up.
And this is a situation this offense trains for. Having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. They're just bleeding seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive so far. And the deep...
Touchdown, Warhawks! And the stomping has commenced. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and an ability up front and a belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Gets it out fast. Runs through the tackle. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Quick strike complete. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
Please give us the first down.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Lining up from the 34 on first down. He'll do it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, QB keeps it, but just too many defenders winning their one-on-one battles, defeating blocks, and getting the tackle for loss.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. 3rd down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, they're after him! And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. We got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get them on the ground quickly.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Right down the middle. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That one.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He'll keep it himself. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Now this offense is back on the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. To the air on 2nd down. Snagged out of the air. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Quarterback on the keeper. That's a kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Reads it, fires complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. Offense in a bunch formation. Pulls it and fires to the left. There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long, and you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that 1st.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. The give from the gun. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. They knock him down at the 21. It's a pickup of 5 yards on the play and enough for a 1st down. 8th play of the drive coming up. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the 1st down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now to being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Breaks into the open. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down.
This offense, you can tell, it's confident, man. 4th down and short in the red zone. Yeah, you could probably kick a field goal, but they stay aggressive. They trust their passing attack. Nice job getting rid of the football on time, setting up the 1st and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Trying to find the end zone. Bounds into the end zone for a touchdown.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
All right.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UL Monroe has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the Warhawks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
You don't even see quarterbacks under center very often, but when you do, and it's short yardage, you kind of know what's coming, but it didn't matter. Quarterback does a great job. Find some space, keep those feet moving, just fall forward and get that yardage, and he gets the big first down.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll pull it down and run. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
Under fire. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The Warhawks will line up to punt it away. Hauls it in at the 25. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Bringing the heat. He's going to take off. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
Well, the defense has had enough of this, right? The quarterback's on a hot streak. The ball's not hitting the ground. And right there, they decide, we are jumping one of these routes. We're going to try to get a pick. Almost came away with one there.
The play action fake. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down.
And this is not decision time. This offense, it's green light the rest of the game. Down multiple possessions. Got to go for it on 4th down. Probably
picked off. What a play to set him up. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the offense is trying to run the counter play into the boundary. Those pulling linemen, though, actually led extra linebackers to the point of attack, and as a result, they were able to get a tackle for loss.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Pressure coming. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. It is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Rides to back and leaves it. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Schmidt. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Power football with the run. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the 4th quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. That's a great situation to try to run the ball.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
Caught, close to the marker, it's Hardy. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Looking for space, it's Strickland. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man, it's Hardy.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The defense is backed up as the offense is in the red zone. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Right.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Pucks it out of the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Grabs it in the middle. He will not pick up the first down. The desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
All right.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give is to Smith. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And after taking a loss on that last run, a little bit of pressure right now for this offense on their own side of the field. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but this is a critical 3rd down that they have to convert. They don't want to give the ball back and put the pressure on their own defense.
There he goes! Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
That is another victory. That is a victory for ULM. Appreciate everyone joining me after tonight, after just hanging out very much. I will see you guys soon.